sometimes you're mad at Dwayne though, because he makes you do all this. Traveling the next 2 weeks. I go to Minnesota for Brenda's fight on March 3rd at King of the Cage, and then her fight gets done. We come back Saturday here for that evening, leave, or we come back Sunday here for that evening and then leave on Monday for Brazil. So 2 bits of business has to be taken care of, and then we come back and get into normal day life and school and PTO meetings and all that stuff. It's a funny balance there, you know, being a fighter and then an everyday person, you know. You can't fight in the streets or in a Walmart line. You have a designated time of day when you sign that contract, and you hold all life's animosities in, and we buried our cousin this last month, and you know, we love you, Marcus, so you know, you hold that animosity in, you get to put it out on somebody, do all this work to let out that animosity, you know, so that's why I love this job. You deal with life because of it. Thankful for it, you know, and then you have the family. We have our family that, you know, they have our girls and they have the boys, and they help with food and nutrition and there's ultimate support. So, you know, everything blends together. We got our team here at Functional Fury, and then it blends into Fit and HB. We have a Trisco Boxing comes down, helps us out a lot. We have our family and Irma and my parents and, you know, Bobby Joe and Ben and Brittany and all the nieces and nephews, and it just blends good, man. We have great support, a great team, and everybody does their part. It blends in and we're all together. So, life. My preparation for this fight has been outstanding. You know, I got my team here at Fit Functional Fury with Dwayne Davis. You know, I've been with Dwayne for about 5 years now, and he's really helped me with my strength. And I really understand the recovery and how you need your body prepped to fight. I don't need to be getting in these crazy sparring sessions and beating myself up. So pretty much fight for free to go get into a fight. I've gotten away from that stuff.
My name is Dwayne Davis. I'm the owner and head athletic trainer at Functional Fury here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been working with him, like I said, since 2012, and I mean, we've pretty much been going on. We've only lost one fight, I think, since we've been training, and since then we've won every one. I met Tim, he came to me, he was just raw, you know, he really hadn't lifted weights before. So, you know, we started from the basics, just getting kind of the basic movements down, you know, your basic cleans, your basic squat, your basic bench press, things like that. And now we're kind of moving forward towards we're working more of the athletic movements, like the ladders, the bands, and things like that to kind of get them faster and quicker.
All this is fun in its own way. Some people do this for anxiety and depression, and to even out that mind, your mind goes everywhere, you know? Without a hobby or some way to get those idle hands or that idle mindset and a forward motion, you just kind of stay stuck, you know? So this stuff's good for everything, just not getting ready for fights. Just everything in life, this is the real medicine. Not popping pills for antidepressants or whatever that is, you know? This is what you should be doing right here. Some hobby. Building ships in a bottle, something, you know, something to get your mind going. So I'm able to go fast, go hard, and recover in that minute, or recover in that 25 seconds that I have in the round. So recovery is everything with this, and staying healthy. Meaning no injuries, not no injuries, but less injuries, less frequently. Just feel better. I don't know how I had 30 fights before I started with Dwayne, but he's done a lot for me, and got to that next level of putting people to sleep and finishing fights. So 2017, let's get after it in a nasty way. Here we are.
For this fight on March 11th, I mean, we're kind of sticking to the same game plan. I mean, we kind of amped it up a little bit as far as strength-wise. I mean, because he has fought this guy before, and I, you know, feel that we needed to up the strength just a little bit. But other than that, we're just keeping it basic, keeping it same simple, and just working.
You think that Cowboy's doing the work you're doing right now?
He is. He's doing the same stuff. We all know this stuff. But he's just not as aggressive or meaner than I am. I got goals and things I got to take care of. So I feel if we noticed anything in the last fight was my drive was better than his. So we're going to start off where we left off that last fight. What he's going to do in front of his hometown this time. I'm going to make a stop in front of his family and friends. And take his heart, his will. Bottom line. And that comes from working here. And I know when I get in the cage and they shut the door, the Octagon, they shut the door, I've done all my homework. And I'm not going to let him take it from me. That's just it. That's just the drive. He won't take what I worked hard for. And I know he's trying to do the same thing, but my drive is more. I'm going to take his will in front of his family and friends. Bottom line.
There you go. Wow. Nice. That was a good one. Wow. Yeah. Those last two were clean.
Tim's been a pro for a long time now. So, and we've been together since he was a teenager. And we know how to build him up to this fight. So he's right where his cardio is right where it needs to be, his strength and conditioning is right where it needs to be, his mental game is right where it needs to be, and he knows how to climb from here. And then as we get closer, the weight will start coming off. And it's just, you know, it's just another day at the office. We do have to factor in that we've got a full day of flying down to Brazil. But we've done that before too, so right on time.
We got conditioning early in the morning, and then finish with, I consider, more conditioning in the evening. You know, we might be doing technique, but if you're doing your technique right and you're drilling right, you're getting tired. So today I wasn't able to wrestle for personal reasons right now, but I was able to get my rope work done and run and watch everybody drill wrestling and then go right into technique with the striking. So we have a lot of guys up on the board, guys and gals getting ready for fights right now. So it's a good environment in here, good atmosphere. I think everybody's fight ready. So what can I say, man? It's what we do over here.
Today, February 21st, we just got done training. We've got a lot of fighters training for fights coming up. One of them's Tim Means, of course, and things are going good. We're just putting in the time, making sure he's staying healthy. Today he did a little Shark Tank where we were alternating different guys in there, giving him different looks, making him adapt with his timing and adjust, which is something that's always a factor in the fight. We're not really looking at anything too different this fight than we did in the last fight with the same opponent. We have some things that we worked on that we didn't get to last time, but I think we're going to pretty much see the same fight. The way I see it is that fight was very close to ending, and it was an unfortunate sequence of events, and that resulted in the no contest. So we're going down to Brazil to put an exclamation point on this and finish this guy. And it's no easy task. This is a tough opponent, and we're fighting him in his backyard. But Timmy's good at that. Timmy's really good at rising to the occasion. He also does a little bit better when there's a little beef, and now we have a little something from the last one. And so, yeah, that's where we're at.
coming from 5 o'clock competitors class, and now we're gonna teach the team class. So this is the other hobby. Fighting is a hobby unless I'm fishing. Hanging out with the family playing board games. I always lose at Scrabble. But Julian here behind the camera says he's good at Scrabble, so I'm bringing him on to put him on my team so I can win at Scrabble. But right now we're gonna teach the fit teams. Recover! And most of them only like to, they'd rather talk before work. But in my class they need to work and talk if they gotta talk. Right, Joe? I started coaching about 3 years ago. We started the fit teams. I thought I needed to really build a resume for myself and just experience factors. Like I was trying to focus a lot on my fights and put a lot of my energy into that, you know. But coaching and that type of stuff is that's gonna be what I'm doing when I'm done fighting, you know. So it's something I really like to work with the kids on. It just, like we were talking earlier, strength conditioning. It really helps work the brain, man. Keeps everything out of idle, and those moments where you start thinking about getting in trouble. Once you get done here, you're too tired to get into trouble. So I really got a lot of respect for martial arts. It's done a lot for my life, and I really encourage it. Not so much for people to be competitive fighters or anything like that. Just exercise the brain, man. Exercise all that energy. So I'm a big believer in this stuff. Like I said, man, it saved my life. So I constantly try to be in here. I'm going to stand here. First thing I need to realize is this person's aggression. You should always be able to realize or notice if somebody's upset and they become aggressive, right? This is too close for me. You guys should be recognizing this back here. That this dude has an issue, right? So we're going to say good punches. Tom does a real good job with, he knows how to pair people. Right. So I've really tried to watch the way Coach Tom trains and he prepares his stuff in his class, right? I try to pick that up in my class. And you just know who not to put together if you're trying to get your class to flow good.
That makes sense.
But man, it took me a long time until I got confidence in coaching. You know, I wanted to make sure that I had a good resume for it.
Right.
And I just didn't have a amateur boxing match or whatever. I have almost 40 fights now. Been doing this since I was 18 or 17, something like that. I'll be 30. I'm 33 today.
Today.
Really feels like the new 20s, though. You know.
It is.
All right.
Nothing but confidence in my teammates, so I'm just excited to watch him go out there and kick some ass and get his win.
Tim Means is awesome, man. Being his teammate and his friend, we get along with each other really well. But training with a guy, he's a beast. Every day I go in there, it's something new. I learn something from him.
Timmy's gonna go into Brazil. I think the crowd's gonna chant "U vai morrer," which translates in Portuguese to "You're gonna die." And I think Cowboy Oliveira is the one that's going to die.
Tell you what, Tim is he's one of the toughest, you know, not underrated by us, but maybe some people out there have him a little bit underrated. But I can tell you right now, he's a world-class fighter. He's one of the toughest in the division. He's one of the most exciting. He's also one of the most well-rounded. So looking forward to going out there and putting this fight together, taking care of business with Mr. Oliveira, and that's it. Go on to the next one.
stuff. So wrestling with John Judy, Tom Vaughn is my mixed martial arts coach. He puts everything together, and then Arlene Sanchez Vaughn is my striking coach. So we have a good mixture of things going. I got out of the weight class at 155 a few years ago, been at 170, and you know, I have almost 40 fights now with boxing and Muay Thai, and you know, I've been finishing a lot of guys lately in the UFC. So I have a fan-friendly style, and you know, I'm happy to train at the same gym I started at, Fit and HB here in Albuquerque.
Are we now what we'll be? Are we fixed or free? Are we now what we'll be? Are we fixed or free?
Yeah, and you know, Tim's a pretty humble guy too, and he's got a real strong follow. He's developing a strong following. I believe that the other fighters respect him a lot too, and he's just kind of getting to the point where, you know, look at what he's done. Look at his fights. You know, why aren't they talking about him more? I think they will be. I think it's par for the course. I think you got to. When you think you've proved enough, I think you got to do more. It's just the way it works. People are slow to catch on, but Tim Means is one of the very best welterweights in the world.